Well, mm, let's get a laptop because I can't really do nothing without the laptop. Okay, but crazy hell, yeah, crazy hell. We in the house. I've had a very, very good laugh interaction from the dark corners of YouTube. It was right, okay. But I was kicked. I was kicked. Right. Bricky never runs. Never ever runs from a confrontation of a debate. Right? As you all know. But I was unfairly trapped. Oh, shit happens, we deal with it. Right, okay, we'll move on. You know. So other than that, that's I mean I've done this on the iPad. May have to get this up on the laptop. HCLD, yes, brava. I mean, right. He's going to bear with me. He's going to bear with me. Okay. Get the iPad out. Let's get the iPad out. Sorry, the laptop. Let's get the laptop out. Right. Shit. Right. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Speak easy live now. It's saucy minx. Yeah. I mean, I've I've been called a lot worse things than that. Right? Okay. LD. That's one of them things. I stopped out to grab some piss, but now I gotta dive. I'll be back if I have yarn up there. Right. Man, look at me. I just saw there that. Oh, we got there. Reedy. Aye, Reedy.
How are you?
Aye, penis breath.
Why did you run off, you little bitch?
I didn't run off. I got kicked.
You know why you were asleep? You were asleep. He couldn't kick you.
I got kicked. Right, dickhead. That's why I'm here right now. You little
if
fat.
Axel were awake, I would have got kicked off before you. Trust me. I would have.
Really? Do you honestly think I'll run from anywhere?
Yeah, you ran from me though. You ran.
Yeah, really. Look, son. Look, right. You're more irrelevant than me than Toothache, right? Okay. Now listen to this. Listen to this. You hear that there? Yeah. I just farted on you. Right? Okay.
I thought that was your wife talking.
Yeah. Now, really, okay.
Go
you want to talk about my wife like that, son, right? Okay. You need to deal with her.
Yeah. Where's she? Put her on.
Put her on.
Yeah.
Where's your wife, really?
Left me. Where's my wife?
Left
you.
Left me. Exactly.
Yeah, but there's why is it silver lining to every cloud or something?
Really, look at brother. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put the link in the chat where I'm going to, right? Okay. But really, look at bruv.
Right, you have to tell me because I have to keep getting up.
Don't you ever talk about my wife and my children like that ever again, son.
Don't talk about my fucking dad and me.
I promise you, really. I promise you, really.
What
are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
Well, you just said
nothing. Especially when you jump up especially when you jump up on my channel, right? Okay?
Yeah, I've said anything bad, Chris.
And I can do this, really. I can press this button. This one button next to me that removes you.
Are you being that childish?
Really. Look above. I will bite your fucking nose off and shove it down your mother's throat, right? Okay.
Yeah. Well, that'll be hard because my mum's dead.
But she's dead, right? She's dead. I get that. Like my mother is. Okay. Yeah. So, it will be a hard job to do. But I tried to be nice to you, really. I did.
Did you? What I say, my dad nonsense me off.
The fuck kicked me from that panel. I'm going to have words with Axel, right? Because it was only Axel.
He went to sleep. Right? He went to sleep hours ago, Axel. Trust me.
But who else has control of his panel? Because I never left that panel.
Actually, I'm thinking, come be in truth. Ash, He's got control of the panel as
Yeah,
well.
well, fuck him, the little dickhead.
Oh,
I'll
he
punch
could've
his
been it,
fucking
yeah.
face off him as well.
100%. Axel definitely went to sleep, and that's why he said he'd leave us to
Yeah, I
run.
don't think Ashley would kick us off either. Right?
Yeah, no, he's the only person I know who's got control of the channel though.
Yeah, but why would he kick with me and you having a good back and forth debate?
And it's like
really, that was good. That really, look, I'll be honest with you, kid. I'll be honest with you. I was getting my money's worth, right? Okay, I am very well renowned for running people off panels, right? You are giving me a run for my money, right? You were, right? But when I got kicked, right, that was not fair. Wasn't fair.
It was nothing to do with me, I promise you. I enjoyed
really,
it.
Look, really, you do realize, my friend, right? I do not hold you accountable for anything that happened, right? I do not even feel any fucking, like, you know, this was not your fault, right? This was just YouTube in the dark corners of what YouTube does, right? But I'm pissed off that I got kicked off that panel. I am pissed off, right? The fact you got to sit there and claim you won victor over me. And now, really, now look at really, where are you? You're on Bricks.
I mean, don't be kicking me off, you dickhead, because I can't be else jumping back.
I ain't kicking you off, really. I ain't kicking you off, bro. I'm not like that, mate. I ain't like that, mate. I ain't. Like, look, I'll give you your due. I'll give you your fucking due. Right, okay? You stood and held it out for a long time, mate, right? Okay? You gave me a run for my money, right? But I'm not happy with what happened to me, right? I got removed from that panel. I never pressed a button. I never slipped up, right? I kept my fingers away from every single digit that needed to be happened, right? And I was kicked from that panel, right? Which allowed you to claim victor. Yeah, and you're gonna laugh about this video, aren't you? And you're gonna have me over a barrel for this, aren't you?
Yeah. No, but like I said, there's only one other person who I know of who's got control of that channel, and that's Wonky Eyes, Ash Douglas. So that's all I'm saying.
But really, did we have a good back and forth?
Yeah, mate. That's what I mean. I've known you fucking years, Chris. You've always been a bell end, but yeah, we always have a good laugh.
Really, I'm always going to be a bell end kid. Always going to be a bell end. Right? Okay. Now you went up a notch in my book, right? Okay, kid. Tonight, you did, genuinely, right? Because you had like the stamina, right? The stamina, right? To withhold it, right? But I got removed from that panel. I got removed from it, really. There was no way I'm going to leave that fucking panel, right? After all the effort and fucking endurance I've put into that, right? Okay. There was no way I was going to remove myself from that fucking panel, right? At all, right? But I will have to take like this accreditation, right? Now,
on your knees, Chris.
I'm not sucking your dick. I'm not sucking your dick twice. Okay?
Only, just once.
Just the once. Right? Just the once. Really. Now, look. Let's have a bit of a serious conversation, yeah, right? Okay, because now you do realize I was a bigger addict than you could have ever been, don't you?
I'm not a fucking addict. This is what I'm trying to listen. I smoke weed. I drink a few gallons at night. That's it.
Yeah, I was a raving crackhead, mate.
Yeah, I've never done crack. Never ever done it. I've done coke, obviously, but I've never done crack. Same thing, basically, innit? Crack, cocaine.
Nah, it's not. It's not.
I know, like, you bash it up with ammonia and bicarb.
Yeah,
but it is cocaine.
Now, you said about heroin, right? You inject heroin.
Fuck say that, you mad cunt.
You did.
No, I've only about injecting cocaine.
No, you said you couldn't inject cocaine. You said
I've never ever injected. I don't fucking never touched heroin. Never been around heroin.
Good. good. But on that note, really, right? Okay, because before too many people come in and start watching the stream, right? Okay.
Don't do drugs, people.
Yeah. Don't do fucking drugs. Drugs are bad, right? Okay. Look at me and Reedy.
You'll end up like Chris.
You'll end up like me, or you'll end up like Reedy, even worse off. Right, okay.
Well, I'm good looking, me. So
You're not. You're an ugly, dirty little skanking bastard. I used to say to you.
We've done a vote. Do you know when you left as well? We've done a vote, and I got voted the most handsome person on YouTube. On the side of
everyone that voted for that was blind. Right, okay.
No.
But really, look at you're always more than welcome up here, bro. Right, okay.
I'm not that. That's how
Now look at really. This is not me doing a second quit. Right. In fact, I tell you what, really, you can take this as a second quit. Okay, you can have 2 up on us.
2 wins, right? 2 wins in a row.
2 wins in a row for Reedy, right? Okay, Reedy won me twice, right? Okay, but I'm diving over at the American side, Reedy.
Whereabouts? Whereabouts? See?
Well, you're big on the American side. You'll find me. I'll tell you what, Reedy. If you're that big on the American side, you'll be able to find me.
No, right? But I don't go on IP2. This one trying
to tell you. Then you're not that big on the American side, are you, dickhead?
It's the biggest fucking. Do you know that Neon? Neon.
Nah.
You don't know who Neon is? Neon.
Neon.
I'm a moderator. Yeah, I'm a moderator in this chat. You might come.
Yeah, it's not the same Neon, though, is it?
Yes, it is. With it N3 or N.
Right.
30,000 people watching him live now.
There's 1,000 people watching him now.
30,000 live.
Right, well then jump over there with your moderator spanner. I'll jump over there.
I'm literally let down, Chris. I say if you want to go now,
we're there, really. You jump over a Neons with your spanner, right? And you big Chris to break up, right? Okay. When I put a comment in the chat, right?
I don't want to be associated with you, Chris, over there.
Right, okay, right. Well then, God bless you, my friend, right? Okay, and I hope
2-0, 2-0, Chris, 2-0.
2-0. Really, right. I'll give you that.
Thank you. Can I give you a kiss on your forehead before I go to bed?
On the cheek.
Forehead, I don't kiss on the
forehead. The cheek, Reedy, on the cheek.
All right, go on then, a little one on your cheek.
Right, and I'm going to slip my mouth around it again so you get a kiss on the lips.
Sweet time, my angel.
Reedy, I'll tell you what, mate, you've been a fucking bundle of joy tonight, kid. You have been funny as fuck tonight, kid. You have. Like, really, never let anybody tell you that you don't hold your own, kid. Right? Never let anybody tell you don't hold your own. Because you did that tonight, mate, against me, right? Okay. And if you can do it against me, mate, right? Okay. And even when I get kicked, even if I got kicked, bastards, right? Fucking foreman for it, right? But really, you held your own, son. You did, right? But bear this in mind, really. Bear this in mind. I'm coming for you. Right? I'm coming for you, really. I'm coming for you, son. You're on my hit list, right?
I might settle for live myself, you know. No, I'm more joking. I'll get my head down, me.
You on me hit list. Really, mate, look at get your head down. Get your head down because you're going to need the rest, right? Okay, because Bricky's coming for you.
Chris, don't tempt me with a good time, mate.
Yeah, I've got a chat in here now, really. Right? Okay. So
can I do a few?
You said that I couldn't get people in the chat.
Yeah, can I do a few big ups? Can I big up your chat?
You really go for it, bro. Big up the chat.
I have to get up one sec. Oh, I see. I saw.
Big up Bricky's chat, really.
You shut up. Wait, big up Crazy L. Crazy L. See, these are new people. So is that the ID? Big up LD.
You don't know these people. Just big them up.
Magic Bus, big up. Chris goes on the spastic bus. So big up Magic Boss. Big up John Burt. Big up Ozzy Monday. Big up. I think that's it, Chris, for time being.
Right. So we're done.
Yeah, you've only got 5 people watching.
But there's actually 14 people watching. Really.
Oh, yeah.
Really, look at, bruv, look at. I don't get the massive numbers you get. Right, okay.
I know. Yeah.
What I have, really, right, okay, is you see these people are jumping, yeah, right, okay. This is a community, not a channel, right? It's a community, right? So when you get them 600 people that view your channel, right, really, how many people actually comment, like, and subscribe to you?
Right, so I got up to, so I've only done 2 lives, literally 2 lives. I've done like YouTube studios where I've just been on my own, but 2 lives, and I think I got up to 65 people watching it live, and it was just a random live.
And with that, really, you said you had 600 views on one of your streams.
Views, yes, all right. So after when you end your live,
so how many subscribers you got, really?
100 and something.
So they're not really there to subscribe to you, bro. Right? I'm not saying this in a bad way, right?
141 subscribers in one day. I started off, so I had 2 channels.
Look at any really
141 subscribers within.
Really, look at. I know there's not many people in the chat, right? Okay, but as a like an olive branch, right? Okay.
Yeah.
If one of me moderators, if you can put a comment, just put a peace sign in the chat, really, or a letter, whatever,
Yeah.
right? Okay, bud.
Peace back, Chris. Yeah, I'll show you always, mate. I know you don't.
Really look at what I'm saying is like your link will be shared, right? Yeah. Well, because I like to spread the joy, really, and
yeah, I will show you always.
You gave me a good bit of entertainment tonight, my friend. You genuinely did. Right? Okay, you gave me a run for my money. You did, right? But really, what I like to go for, my friend, right, is I like to go for the community and not the channel, right? And when I sit with these people, right, okay, I know where I'm comfortable. I know what I'm doing. I know who they are, right? And the drama wears thin very soon, really. You'll realise that, my friend. Drama wears thin very soon.
That's why I've had to jump on someone else's panel, Jordan, because my lives, it's just the same stuff. Like, but on my live, same people arguing and all that lot. I do want to do something different with my channel.
Serendipity. Maybe. There's serendipity there in the chat. There's another one.
Oh, big up. Big up. Let me see. John, fucking my eyes have gone.
Really, do you know this? But I mean, I carved my way into the let's just say the other side of the ocean, right? The pond, right? Okay.
I can't believe you've never heard of. Yeah, I can't believe you've never heard of IP2. Fucking Ice Poseidon and that. Can't believe it.
Really, I genuinely haven't, right? But again, some of the people in the chat might have. If you wanna say this, right? Okay, now when people in the chat that are because the people that are sat here in the chat, right? Okay, may have more of an understanding of the person you're referencing.
No, right, yeah. So it's Ice Poseidon, so that's the main person who owns it. He's done a cryptocurrency in that lot and fucking robbed everyone.
So what was it? Ice Poseidon? Did you say Ice Poseidon?
Ice Poseidon. But he's
Ice Poseidon. Wait, can we spell this?
Ice, I-C-E, Poseidon. Ice. That's how he spells Poseidon.
Ice Poseidon.
Yeah. Do you know what I say?
So is anybody in the chat, right?
IP2 network. I mean, it's like
IP.
They do Rumble. Do you know Rumble Kick?
Yeah, I know.
There's like 20.
There's Jess White as well. Big up war Jess White, love. There's an Aussie fucking legend in ya. right? Okay, really, okay. Jess White, she'll get rid of snakes and fucking spiders if you want them to. Okay, she's
Yeah, I'm
an
not too bothered about snakes. Spiders, I don't like spiders.
I can't stand spiders, really. I'm with you on that, bruv. Can't
Yeah.
stand them. They make me cringe. They do,
Yeah.
you know. Like even flies, you know, this time of year, really, when you've got the summer, right, and you've got the
Yeah, don't mind. Don't mind. Yeah, fucking well. You're on about buzzing noises. Axel's actually threatened his bees on me at one point. Me and Axel,
yeah, and he will set his bees on you if I
no,
let him.
me and Axel don't see eye to eye, you know. So that's
Yeah,
what
well,
that's
me and
why.
Axel do see eye to eye, right? So if you don't behave right, really, I'm gonna get Axel to set his bees on you.
No, I've told him what I'll do. I've told him I'm gonna fucking spray links deodorants in his beehives and just set them on fire.
Lemon
And he
juice,
soon backs off.
lemon
He soon
juice,
backs off.
lemon juice.
Yeah, he knows the script anyway.
There's Lee B. Are you
Big
up,
up
Lee
Lee.
B? Are we doing?
Big up Lee B, mate.
Now, really, really, really.
Go on.
Do you know when you said to us before
Yeah.
that if I go live, I wouldn't get 3 people in me chat?
Yeah. How many have you got in?
17.
So that's good. That's good numbers out for this time in the morning.
Nah, but really, look, these people I have in this chat, right? Okay, are a part of a community, right? Okay, that they're not viewers. They are community participants, right? Okay.
Listen, I'm part of an army. Never mind the community. I'm part of an army. Literally, I'm second in command of an army. Why do you think I get
Yeah,
600?
look, fuck the general. Fuck the general. I don't even know who the general is, really. Genuinely, I don't know who the general is.
Oh, he's a
And I
good
know I
guy.
was slagging him up. I was
Just trying to.
slagging him off like rotten, right? I was, but I
No,
don't
no,
even know
no.
who
He'll
his name.
forgive you. He'll forgive you. I know all
I
that. You know.
don't even know who the general is, mate. Right?
No, we're just trying to clean up this side of YouTube because a lot of people from Facebook are coming over here. You know, trying to infiltrate it. You know, this side of YouTube, especially on our
Yeah,
chats.
I'm not on that ballpark. Look,
No, that's what I mean. Yeah.
there's a lot of people, right? Okay, that I've encountered from the YouTube corners, if not the dark side, really, right? Okay, they're from a different side of YouTube, and they're very fun. They're very
Yeah.
entertaining, you know. And I mean, they're not soft, right? They're not soft, right? But what I mean is, when you started hiring names out there, right, and it was the general, with that
Right.
name, the general, I just thought myself, the general. That's a name that, like, I mean, who the fuck's the general? That's what I thought. Who's the
Yeah.
general?
No,
And then
he's a
when
good
you said you're second in command, I thought, for fuck's
Yeah.
sake, it's really second in command, you know.
We've got like fucking. There's a few of us. We'll just try to look after the side of the YouTube.
Really, you do realize that the dark corner of YouTube is fucked, don't you?
Fucking damn right, mate. Damn right.
Right. Okay. So when we used to have Expo and Cesspit, remember that?
I didn't use one, do you know Expos? I didn't use one Expos, me. Like, obviously, I know him and that lot. But
I used to go on Expo. Listen, I got integrated, right? Really, you need to remember, son. Right. Sorry for calling you son. I do apologize, right? Okay, but what I mean is, like, because you're a bit younger than us, right? But what I mean is, I was on Cesspit and Expos.
Yeah.
Back in the day when they were at their peak. And this was when Expo and Cesspit used to segregate their lives, right? Because they had respect for each other. So one would start and the other would finish.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, that's right. I started.
Then they started to fight against each other for views.
Yeah.
Right?
I know. That's what, yeah,
So then Matty done this whole thing about the fucking the fucking homeless thing, the whole fucking.
Well, it all started. Well, like, so let me just brief that. So, were you around on Fighting Trolls?
At the end of Fighting Trolls, I was at the end of him. at the
Well,
very end of him.
well,
Right?
his
He
channel
was
fucked
coming
up.
to be there. That was when he got his channel took away from him.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
remember
by
that?
Dougie Joyce and that lot took over his
Yeah,
channel.
right.
Well,
So
basically.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah. And everyone just branched off doing their own stuff. Like the Monk done his own channel. Uncle K, he had his own channel. Even Orland had his own channel. Then Cesspit came along. See, I've no Cesspit, you know, from the auditing side. Do you know,
Matty.
yeah, Matty. Do you know, from the auditing, do you know, like Bizarre Ruby, all them lot, Live Free and all that lot. And then, everyone's just like, fucking hell.
Yeah, well, I was never big on the auditing side, really.
No,
Right?
yeah.
You know, like Live Free and that was, and then
I
you know,
wasn't
Molly
either, yeah.
Blackrock,
No, I
shit like that.
wasn't.
Right? But I do watch like them, right? Okay, but for me, I was born and bred in the drama. So, can you remember Sparky Shack?
Never, I know who he is. I never used to watch him. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so like, remember Bear Britain Audits?
Yeah, he's still about him, isn't he?
He's still about, yeah, of course he's still about, right? He's live and kicking. Right? But what I mean is, I was brought into this community by these evil, vindictive bastards, right? Okay,
Yeah.
which brought me into the community in the right way, okay? And now I'm here, right? Okay, and I'm doing my own thing, and I really do not like I say, like really, I would rather have 5 people in the chat, right? Okay, that want to be here, right,
Yeah. I do
than
get, yeah.
150 people that need to be here, right?
Yeah.
Because like you may have 150 people in here, right? Okay, but you may have 15 likes. Okay, now this is a massive thing, really. This actually does represent, you know, on your tally of shit, right? Okay, so when you said before you done a live and you got 600 views, how many likes did you get on your video?
Yeah, I'm not too sure, mate.
Right?
I must have got a few.
Course you would have got a few, right? But did you get 300?
No, did I heck? No chance.
Right, now does that not tell you that, like, you know, like,
And this
most
is
of
what
the people that came in
this,
there
yeah,
just
this is what I'm
came
trying
in
to tell you,
for
Chris. Like I said, I've only done 2 lives or something like that, like, you know, actual lives. I
Really, you'll
don't.
get that. Really, you'll get that, bro. Really, bro. You will
Yeah,
get
no,
that.
but I'm saying I don't want to do the same stuff. Do you know, on my channel, it's like, you know, like I can just go on Northern Kings or fucking the Generals or the Monks, and it's no point bringing the drama over to my channel because
So really, what is just to try and gather, what is your outlook? What is your fucking vision on what you want to achieve from your YouTube endeavor? Right,
mate. So
because
it's
obviously, like
great me. I don't like,
Northern King gets 100 to 200 plus people in his
yeah,
chat, right? Okay, you know, Northern King is like, he's a clip and a half, right? Okay, and he gets the views, he does,
yeah.
right? Okay, and he gets the people in there.
Big up Northern King as well. Yeah, big up.
Big up Northern fucking King, yeah. Okay, we'll both do that, right? This is one thing we can agree on, right? Okay, you know, and you've got yourself, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
what's your goal for YouTube, really?
I think this one. I mean, I'm trying to think outside the box because I am an artist. That is what I do. Yeah, do you know, I'm a painter. But so it's either something to do with art, or I might just do a fucking like a true crime documentary channel. Fuck
Are
it,
you
just like
genuinely an artist, really?
yeah. Literally, I am. Yeah.
Well, then really, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Drama sells, right? Okay.
No, I don't draw. I do draw, but it's acrylic paints.
No, drama.
I'm
Drama
all right.
sells.
Yeah, drama sells 100%.
Right. Now, when you're doing what you're doing, you're like a painter or you're a drawer or
Yeah.
whatever. that's not going to get the same recognition and the same numbers that you would get as like a.
I don't know.
another
This is what I mean.
lad.
I think, yeah, you could. This is what I mean. I'm not saying I'm next Bob Ross or anything, but fucking, I reckon I could get
Oh, whoa! What did you just say there? What name did you just say there?
Bob Ross.
Is that the one that used to stand with his fucking paint thing in his hand and go, oh,
Yeah, yeah. That's the
right,
kind of art what I do as well, yeah. So.
really, bro. I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice, right? Whether you choose to take it or not, right? Okay. If you done this shit on a pre-recorded live, right? Okay, or even a live stream, okay,
Yeah.
people are gonna see the talent behind the piss artist that you are, right? Because you're of a knobhead, really, like I am. Well, you are really. You are.
No, I agree. I agree. I didn't disagree.
And I won't deny that either. I am as well. I am as well. Right. But what what we would be going for is a community rather than a channel, right?
Yeah.
And
No, I do
that's
get.
the difference, really. That's a difference, right?
No, these like people think this is the dark side of YouTube. Well, not about your channel, but you know, like the channels where I go on. It's not. It's like we're not racist or anything. And we don't sag each other off. We just have a laugh. Do you know, like me and you
Really,
tonight.
I was born from the swamp, mate. Right, I was
I don't know,
born
well,
from the swamp on YouTube.
that's what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
but
just
really,
what?
the swamp is racist, biased,
Yeah,
sexist,
and
this
it gets
whatever.
you.
Right? What it is really is
And this is what I'm trying to say.
when
Do you
you
know
can
we've got called?
segregate yourself, when you can detach yourself, right, from these people, right? Okay, and like look, really, I've been on a panel with 9 other people, right? Okay, when they've all been going at me, right? Okay, and this is why I was pissed off before when I got like removed from the panel with you, right? Okay, because really, never, ever would I ever remove myself from a panel, bro. Never, ever. Right? I thought I'd put a lot of hard work in. I thought I nearly had you on the back ropes, right? Okay, I did, right? And then I'd been kicked, and I thought, "Fuck, bastards, I've been kicked."
Yeah,
Right,
kind of.
but really, like speaking to you now, bro, speaking to you right now, the fact you've came over to me channel and we've had a conversation, right? Okay, we won't tell anyone about this. Really, we'll not tell anybody about this, right? This will be between me and you.
Yeah.
Okay, no one knows, right? But what you've got to realize really is that like YouTube's a dark, horrible place, mate. Right? It's not. It's not for the faint-hearted.
No, is it
It's not.
not?
It is an evil, vindictive place right now. If you can find a nice little area where you can go to, right? Which I've found, really. I've
I am.
found.
Like I said, I like chilling on American channels and all. Do you know fucking do you know Big Buzz? Big
Yeah,
Buzz.
I don't like big bars. I don't like big bars.
Yeah, I do. Like I said, he's not part of like he's got his own.
I don't like big bars.
No, but
Really. And
fucking I am.
I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you.
No, no.
But
Listen, he knows it. He knows my view on him. He knows my view. He knows I'll tell you straight up. But fucking, I ended up on the channel with him, an American channel over there. There's only 4 of us in the chat, and he's fucking one of them though. I'm like, fucking hell, so you just shuffling. I've been on there, you know, American channel before and come across shuffling, and we had a good
yeah,
laugh.
what American channel did you come across on shuffling?
Jose Sanders, Jose
You know, you say
Jose
I like
Sanders.
shuffling.
Yeah, it's funny that. Yeah, it's funny. He's
Really,
like
look,
us, so
me and
yeah,
shuffling have had a lot of back and forth,
yeah,
right?
that's
Okay,
what I mean.
me and
He's probably
shuffling, we've
go
even
on.
been on a live, right? Okay, on the American side where we were paid to argue against each other.
Yeah,
Right. Now, people underestimate shuffling. They do. right? Like Tunes did. Like
Yeah.
Tunes did, right?
Well, we're ripping tunes early. We watch
And then
out.
what happened to Tunes when he underestimated shuffling?
Yeah, he
Got
got
put in his
ripped
fucking
early on.
face, didn't he?
Yeah, he got absolutely ripped early on.
Yeah.
It's quick. I think.
Shuffling's a big laddie, right? He may not be the hardest fucker on the planet, right? But he's a lot younger than Tunes, right? Okay. And Tunes put his neck on the line, right? And Shuffling just snapped it out. Right,
Oh,
okay. Now, me and Shuffling have had a lot of back and forth, right, okay. I've got his phone number. I speak to him, right, okay. Not very often, but I do, right. But I don't like that drama, right. The drama side of things, mate, right.
he's changed. Not
Could be a good fun.
No, I think Shuff's grown up a bit because before he used to eat even too much for fucking, stuff what even Julian used to go on about. Too much, like he used to dox and all that. Or now Shuffling's just chilled, he'll just come on and just like say you're eating that up.
Shuffling's a good laugh.
Yeah,
Shuffling's a good.
he is.
Not
No,
gonna,
I've always got along with Shuffling, even when he, like everyone else, never used to get along with him. I've always jumped on with that all back and forth. Me and Shuff.
I can't stand Anton though.
I don't. This is what I mean, mate. So Anton, I used to think he was a bell, and now I just don't bother with him. So he's
Can't
like,
stand him, mate.
I don't even have an
Can't
opinion
stand
on
him.
him. Same as Gemma. They're not
Can't
part of.
stand her either.
Yeah, they're not part of. Like, they don't come on any channels I go on. So I don't bother. But it's like the people from Fighting Trolls days. Everyone.
Now we see Fighting Trolls. Fighting Trolls was in a league of his own, really. He was in a league of his own. Right? Wasn't he? He was.
He used to fucking pull in the numbers as well.
But he was in a league of his own, mate, right? He had something going for him, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And when he stepped into the ring, right? And he couldn't even throw hands, right? Really, he couldn't. But he was game enough to do it, mate. He was game enough to get in that ring, and you have to take your fucking hat off, right? To any man that's going to be willing to do that, right? Okay. And this is why, Lion King, remember him?
Yeah, of course.
Right now, I'm almost certain Lion King got given a 20 bag of smack before he went into the ring. Okay.
Yeah.
Because he was hyped up and pumped up, right? Okay. But then when he came up against somebody that could fight, right? Okay. He just curled up like a quaver. Right? He did.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah. I've been on
like a rich tea biscuit and a hot cup of tea. Right?
Do you know that Gio? Do you remember Gio?
Gio, yeah, I know Gio.
So I was on his live one night. And there's only 4 or 5 of us in this chat, and that Lion King were on as well. With his camera on, and then some fucker shot through his window. With one of them machine gun BB guns. When he got his
that wasn't a fucking
but he shot him in his head.
Really. Me and you both know, right? Okay, looking at that window afterwards, right? That was a fucking
I'm watching it live. And he goes, some fucker just shot me.
That was not a shotgun, mate.
No, not a shotgun. They were a pellet. Cheap.
It was an air rifle with multiple shots.
Like one of them shitty machine guns, like it won't BB guns, but they put through his window, shot him.
It wasn't a BB gun, but what I mean is it wasn't a shot, because a shotgun
would give you the
splatter. It give you the splatter, right? So you would have the
the bullet bounced off his head, so obviously it weren't a shotgun.
I know, but look at when you look at it, right? Really, when you look at it, one was there, one was shot, one was shot, one was there, right?
Well, he definitely got shot
with a shotgun. What you're gonna get, right? Okay, you're gonna get a splatter technique, right? Okay, you're gonna get the dispersal technique, right? Which would be they would be in very similar proximity to each other, right?
Yeah,
they would be very close to each other. But this was like someone had fired one fucking shot, then another, then another. And they come very close. They were a good shot. I'll give you that. They were a good shot, right? But it wasn't a shotgun.
No,
Definitely.
I weren't shocked. You can get fucking, do you know, like machine gun, BB guns, but like machine gun style. Do you know, like, so that's what it was.
So
like,
that's there you go. There you go. Really, it was probably one of them things, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah, he weren't shocked with it, right? He'd be dead because
but
fucking.
listen, you've got to give Lion King his due, right? Okay, he got up and he got in the ring and fought.
Yeah. No, because like you said, any man who goes in the ring.
That there, I give, like, regardless of what he is, right, and how he's condoled himself, right, okay, he gets my respect for doing that because, like really, like, I'm going to tell you this now, mate, right? I ain't ever been in the ring in fought with anybody in that scenario. Have you?
Yeah, when I was younger, like fucking, I wouldn't be. I couldn't be asked to it now and then.
Like I haven't. Right. Okay. Now, when you look at like Lion King, right, and he done that, right. Okay. You have to take your hat off to them, mate.
Where is it all as well? Like last I heard about Lion
in the
King,
Nick.
he was sending pictures.
He's in the Nick. He's in the Nick, isn't he?
Yeah, but he was sending fucking wanking videos to that Paul Hannon, weren't he?
Oh, I don't want to know about that, man. Paul Hannon, fucking legless
now,
Paul
isn't he?
Hannon.
He's dead now, isn't he, Paul Hannon?
Is he?
Yeah, he had fucking.
Shut up, really?
Yeah, his legs fucking. He had gangrene in his stomach and everything. Yeah, he's dead.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing because he's dead.
I didn't laugh
I'm not laughing because he's dead, mate. I'm just saying I've never heard nothing from Paul Allen for a long time, mate. So when you're saying he's dead, right?
Yeah,
okay.
He's fucking gone bad, mate. He is. He's gone.
Is he?
Yeah.
Right. Wait there. Right. Okay. So really, like,
Cool.
am I allowed? I'm asking you this right now. Okay. When I next go and say like Lindsay, Celtic, or Gale or whatever, right, am I allowed to say that?
Yeah,
really
of course,
tell me that Paul's dead?
Yeah, of course, mate. Yeah,
100%. Right now, I'm not gonna use anything else against that, right? Okay, but I haven't heard from Paul Allen for a long time. What you're saying kind of makes sense, but I mean, I don't know that for a fact.
No, it is. He's gone. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. I know he's fucking. Yeah, that's it. The only way you can.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing for that, mate.
The only way you can speak to him now is through fucking a Ouija board or something.
The only way you're going to speak to him is through God, right? The only way you're going to speak to God. Like, really, look at me. Look at God. God is our savior, right? Okay. That's who I look to, mate, right, for my guidance, right? Okay. Now, really, I don't care. I don't know about what you do, what you believe in, right? Okay.
Yeah.
For me, mate, right? Okay. There is one true savior to our life, right? Okay, and that is the Lord Jesus Christ, right? Okay. Now, for me, mate, I got a lot of salvation from that. I did, and it's one of them ones, really. I can be the biggest cunt on this planet, right? Okay, but I'm still a believer in God. Right? I am. But other than that, right? Okay, if Paul Annan is dead now, right? Okay, am I even allowed to make a joke about it? Right?
Yeah, of course. That's it. Why not? Fuck it. Yeah. He were knobhead anyway.
Meanie, fuck off! You couldn't. You're making me laugh. Oh, really, look. I am literally. I'm gonna end this live right now, my kid. But can I just thank you for jumping up, bro?
Yeah, no worries, man. It's been a pleasure.
Right. Now, you're more than welcome to jump up here anytime you want, right? Okay? But just remember, the next time you jump up here, right, you need to say sorry to Bricky.
Yeah, you remember it? I've run you off twice now. So
yeah, that's not going to happen, is it, really? You're not going to say sorry to me, are you?
No.
Good lad. Good fucking lad. Good lad. Right, good lad. That was the way it meant to happen, right? Okay. Now, look at hard on my heart, right? Okay. I mean, I'm off. I'm done. I'm dead. Right. I'm not like Paul Allen, right? Okay.
No,
I'm still alive. I'm dead,
yeah.
right? But really, my friend, you know, God bless you. Thank you for jumping up, yeah, my friend. I really do appreciate that. I do.
No, big up, Chris. Literally, big
You
up.
know, so, but really, just remember, my friend, you know, friends lie in the darkest places that you would never ever expect them to be. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So just remember, friendship can come from the darkest places you didn't expect it. Right?
100%, mate. 100%.
So really, can I politely ask you to remove yourself from panel so I can address the rest of the panel?
I will do, mate.
God bless you, my brother.
Big up, Chris. Yeah, appreciate
God bless you, really, my brother.
Big up the chat as well. Big up the chat. Smash them
Fuck
like.
the chat. I'll address the chat, right? They're bastards.
No worries, but hey, catch you, buddy.
God bless you, really. Right, chat. Right. I think I'm done. That was enough for me. Let's see where we are. Let's see where we are. Who's live? Easy's live, right? Easy's live. Speak Easy's live. Get your fucking selves over to Speakeasies, right? Okay. God bless you all. Thank you all for being here, right? Okay. I appreciate every single fucking one of you for being here, right? Okay. I really do. Can't tell you how much you mean to me, right? Okay. Other than that, right? Okay. Let's go and support the GOAT, right? Have you listened?